No EMS, no entry.
What's going on today? Hope you are doing well. And what I'll be talking about today is about how to monetize trading NFP, because I see many traders, they always like jumping in either a buy and sell or buy or sell, Tenny, whenever it is NFP, and then it's either they make good money, or they actually really lose all their accounts. And why I really love smart money concept is we always tend to we like it when we are accountable of whatever positions we place, right? We always like it when we risk and we know whatever we are risking. And if I'm still risking my 1%, right, I would get some trades in this place, get just things like this, right? So now, what are we talking about here? Is how to monetize trading NFP. So, and if you check what I do here, right? So on my Discord, you would see I explained on the last Zoom call. I explained why this zone here, many people are calling order block, why it will definitely fail. I explained it on the Zoom call, and I even recorded it. Okay, where is the call here? Yeah, this guy here. So I recorded it, and for every Zoom call, I do, post the link after recording it and after having the Zoom call with my people. So see what I say we should do whenever we want to trade NFP. So, there's always going to be a push either to the upside or to the downside, right? So, but what you do, waiting for a setup for 1 hour, 2 hours is not a bad idea at all, guys. Please, it is never a bad idea if you're doing this thing. And this is December. That's why I am not really trading or opening any position on the MT4. But if you see what I'm doing in my group here, I'll just give them updates, right? I'll just give them updates. But before December, I do give them buy positions, sell positions, and stuff like that, right? I just send them charts, right? And then set them the entry, stop loss, and TP points, right? But what I want to talk about is this NFP thing, right? So, because I sent this stuff, right? And I told them, right, don't do anything yet until you've seen that stupid move. And that stupid move would always want to form something like a good order block for you to trade off with. What smart money concept teaches us is what, whenever we see that a huge push to the upside or to the downside, we do what, trade from it, and then stuff like that. But no, that's not really the right way to approach this market, because you definitely see these big men always what, trying to get you into trades that you're not meant to be in. And then you see that it's as if things are not really working for you. So now, whenever you see a push, right? Let's say, for instance, we're having the sell push, right? So this was the NFP. Okay, so that push, if you see it did touch a demand or a supply zone, that is the time you should wait for a change of character, either on the 1 minute or 5 minutes time frame. You understand me? So this way, it will be very easy for you to navigate your entry and have that sniper entry sheet that you always want to look for, right? So this is it. So whenever you have things like this, once it has tapped into that zone, firstly, you should wait for what? Your change of character, right? So now, when this market came to this point, right, it went up and then came to this down. Yeah, this was the low it formed, right? And then your change of character would be definitely this high. Yeah, you see? So, and if you watch what I taught you guys on my video, my YouTube video, the last, is it the last, or yeah, just part of my video, you will see where I tell you guys about trading chalk rightly, right? So this is it. First of all, this is you now trading change of character rightly. See? So after that push, then you would see what would you see? You would see that this was the last candle before the push to the upside that had imbalance. See, all these ones don't have any form of imbalance, right? So now you would have traded from this guy. So this would have been your first entry, and it is also an indecision candle. So this would have been your first entry. That's after the news. So this thing, you don't trade this push, no, but you just have an idea that what something like this would happen, and also you would want to see it feel. This is what we call imbalance, right? And definitely imbalance, for every push to the downside, there should be a retracement, right? One, also imbalance attracts market. So whenever you have that huge imbalance, markets will always want to what? Feel it back. You understand me? So now you've gotten that first entry, right? Even if you missed it, just follow the pro trend, or let's just call it follow the normal break or market strategy, right? So now this would be your break or market structure. Okay. Then I call this one my BMS. I won't want to rush it, right? Because it just, see, so once you have that BMS, and also you see that what it has, what imbalance that needed to be filled, right? So this is what you do. Just marking that last candle also, same thing. So you would have had this as your entry, right? So first entry, second entry would have been a banger for you if you're trading NFP. So this is just the right way to trade NFP. And this thing has always happened, right? When they say yes, that first push, we've seen all these retail concept guys saying, yeah, that first push is always the fake move. So once you see that first push, then you now start buying. They might just be buying randomly, but you as an SMD trader, you will know that, okay, this is the zone you're meant to what trade off from and stuff like that, right? So why did I choose this one on this guy? Because it's the last candle, even though, see, you know what fractal entry means? Fractal, Fractal. So I would have had this buy limits also set, right? So this one here is good, and this one is good. So your first entry, which was this guy here, okay? So this would have been your first entry, and this also would have been your second entry. So imagine you banging this kind of money, and you just get yourself ease. So this is what you do, right? And you don't even need to be selfish, right? You don't need to be selfish. Just have your TP, right? In this last candle, you can see it was this is an indecision candle also, right? So you can just have your zone here. You don't even need to be selfish. Just have your TP here. Also, this one too, have your TP. Same here. So even if you miss these two, see, even if you miss this first one, this is about how many RR? This is about, okay, this is 15.9 RR, and this is 9.8 RR. Come on, guys. So if you even miss this one, you see just the same way, once market has broken this structure now to the upside, you know that you would want to be trading from this zone here. This is one, and this is also a good entry. But now, when markets come to this point, it came down again and then break this high. Meaning what? This is your new what? Break of market structure. So if you're meant to buy, since your TP hasn't hit it yet, come on, you can still monetize this trade, right? And then trade from here. This is this candle that did break structure to the upside. See? And then market would always want to leave what? Liquidity. So this right here is my liquidity. This one is my liquidity also, right? So things like this, you don't just look at them, and since your TP is yet to eat, right? So you can still get in your trade. So this is about how many entries. So you would have had 3 entries trading NFP, right? See, you won't have your stop loss hit, right? And that's how easy you can just make yourself or make your life easy whenever it is NFP or even high impact news. So whatever, right? And definitely all this news, right, they tend to push markets to either a best zone, right? Either a supply or a demand zone, before going your direction. But the best way to approach them is to actually allow it right, to happen, and then you should definitely tap what a supply or a demand zone on the higher time frame, and then you wait for a change of character and then just keep on trading. So this is also a 6.5, 6.8 right? Let's just say 6.5. Then come on, these are good money you would have just find yourself into. So next thing, let me just add more sauce to this trade. Okay, let me go for another example. So another example, which is GBP USD. Okay, you would see. Here you go. All right. So the same thing, you can see that push, right? So this was the push that caused this structure to actually get to this point. And let me just replay price to this point. Then you see that the same thing will always happen, right? This guy then tap into a demand zone. See, after tapping to this demand zone, you will just either go to your 5 minutes or 1 minute time frame to wait for what? A change of character, right? So first of all, see, market gave that change of character, right? And then after giving change of character, what do you see that this market left? This market left what? 2 zones to trade off from, right? This one is unmitigated. It has what? Imbalance. They did break structure to the upside, right? This one too is unmitigated. So things like this, you should have 2 zones marked if they print out 2 zones, right? So this is one. Then this one here, you can see this nice indecision candle here, right? Then you mark it. Come on, you would have had this entry, right? If you miss this, then you see a further break of market structure to the upside, right? You will still mark out this zone. No need to cheat yourself, right? So this zone, so you'd have had 2 entries, right? Just keep on going that way, keep on going that way. You still see where to, trade off from. This, you mix this makes this. Then also, market did break structure again to the upside. And then, come on, this is another nice zone that has what? Imbalance before the zone. Yeah, it has liquidity that needs to be taken out. And come on, see, just the same way. So even if you are not the EU or EU USD trader, so you can still do this thing on GBP USD, whichever way, any pair, whether it is USD card or just USD based pairs, right? So just anyhow, you just wait for that change of character first and just keep on stacking your entries. I'm sorry, don't use let me use the word stack. You can start setting your order limits, yeah, because that's where I trade. I set order limits, right? So this is 1 entry, second entry, third entry. Once you've seen that this guy are broken again, you would have want to trade off from. Okay, this one has been mitigated. This is another zone, but you see, price just went upward without giving you guys chance, right? So now adding more sauce to our strategy here. Let me see. Okay. So if you have not watched the supply to the flip zone strategy that I do tell you guys about, right? So this is what you should learn also about it. First of all, let me go to my 15-minute time frame, right? So you would see that the market, right, gave you, okay, market tap into the demand zone first and then moved upward, right? Giving you a break of market structure. On the norms, what would other block guys want to trade, right? What am I saying? Smart money. Yeah, they will always want to trade off from either the origin, right? But no, things don't really work that way, right? So whenever you see things like this, right? So just know that market has given you that. See, market did what? Broke structure to the downside. Broke this structure here to the downside, right? And then came in here. Let me delete this because it's already looking messy already. Okay, I want this one to just give me a little time to delete. All right. So now you've seen now, right? So market did what? Market gave that break of market structure to the downside, and also, so what I just wanted to add, right, is the supply to demand flip thingy, just the source, right? And I'm going to also explain what you guys should do right? When you are when if you're going to meet this video early, and what you should do next after you feel the market gave you a change of character. No, it didn't give you guys that change of character that you're looking for yet. So first of all, demand zones have been respecting themselves, right? And this is a demand zone also. Why did I call this one a supply to demand flip? Why? Because it did what? Break structure, meaning that this was a supply zone, right? The market tapped into this zone, did not just break above immediately, but reacted. See that reaction and then broke above, right? So after breaking above, it now left form of liquidity. See? The form of liquidity. That means this one was a sweet place to what? Buy from, right? So if this one don't hold, you can now think of trading from here, right? But now come and see, after it just came in, just tap into this zone, boom, and went for the TP. And you will even know with this confluence itself, right? The Asian strategy. It's in my Discord group, right? Where I teach that. I always let them know that, see, market always like breaking above and breaking below of a channel, right? That means if you're trading within this range, you should likely get stopped out, right? See, it's always like breaking above and breaking below, right? So breaking above, breaking below, you just keep repeating that in the same way, right? So if you trading, just be careful. So now, since it has breaking below, I expect it to break above, right? Because if you see, many traders have their order block here because it has tapped into the 4 hours time frame. Yes, everybody has been waiting for that 4 hours time frame, right? To wait for the change of character. See, let me show you guys now. Everybody have been waiting for, even me myself, I've marked that zone to trade off from, right? See, this is my liquidity I need to take out, right? This has been the order flow, the bullish order flow. And you see all these things, I send them to my Discord and my Telegram. But the free Telegram, I really don't give them enough source, like the way I give my Discord group, right? So you see, this one has imbalance that needed to be filled, and what we are saying, what wait for a change of character, though this is also a demand to supply flip, meaning this zone should hold. It should, not really a must. So now going to the 15-minute time frame again, then you see, so this is what you should do. If this market, right, this is where it is now, if it doesn't break this high first, right, come down, then break this high, right, before breaking below, you haven't seen your change of character yet. Please, guys, this is the best way to approach this market. See, only if this market just comes in here, right, flushes this guy, then you see what? Your chalk, right? And also, you can say he did what? He took out what? Liquidity, right? You can say he took out liquidity, okay? And also, it has given you that change of character you're waiting for. Or if it does break this high, because if you know the normal market structure, right, you would see that market went from this point, right? See, the market have been forming higher high, higher low, higher high, right? This is not it. So just from here to this point, and then here got broken to this point here, see? So this low would have broken here, would have broken this guy before you see that change of character. But what did it do? It just came in here, right? It came to this point and then break above this high. Okay? So until this low breaks before you see your change of character. But if it doesn't, right? Only if you see something like this here, see something like this, right? Then break above again. See, because this high have been taken, this one has been taken until you see this high take, right? And then you can now what? Look for that change of character here. If it then does break, then you can now what? Sell down to this point. So this is just an extra source, right? I prefer it when I explain the market structure well and we just trade it the way we understand the market structure. No rushing things, no trying to form or purge yourself in any trade or force yourself in any trade, right? So if you see, okay, I guess this is what I was actually telling my guys here. And see, we have traders already trying to what? Sell from here. Come on, right? When you have the supply to demand flip strategy and the Asian strategy together, right? You won't be falling for all these little petty traps, right? So, and if you come here, you would see, I just keep on updating my guys. Okay, see, look at the Euro USD. okay, this was it here. I marked this zone. I told them that what market should sell from here, right? And also when it's ready, when the market has already come to this point here, I told them that yes, it's already reflecting from that supply to demand flip, right? And I needed the market to actually go above here first and then still give me that change of character before we sell. So, and if you see, I have students already asking why we should not trade from that zone. And also, thank God that we had people also that are actually following, right? If you see, so brother, just want to ask why the Asian high needs to be broken before we find an entry to sell. You see, this was the reply, and I'm happy that yes, I have people actually learning, and we are not only learning, we are smashing at the same time, right? If you come into my group, you see people are just what people always just come in and smash it. Come on. So these are things I really need everyone doing, right? So we get our certificate, we get our money paid, easy. We don't play in this group. And also, please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please definitely click the like button to really go a long way for me. And I hope what I just showed you guys here is going to actually make you see the market in a more different way. So guys, take care. All right, everyone, how are you all doing today? So, I don't know if this is a part two, but the thing is, I wasn't able to, upload the YouTube, the recording I did yesterday. But whichever way, let me just continue on what I was saying about Euro USD. So, if you watch from the beginning, you will know how the price was still somewhere around there, and I said I needed the price to break above this Asian range, yeah, right? Which means a liquidity for us, right? And then break below. You understand me? So, but though, what I'm just saying is something different from how to, deal with NFP. But since I've explained that one in the first video, and which might also be the top headings of in the tumbling, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, I just want to add extra sauce for you guys here, which is this trade here. So first of all, we got this one to the upside. Second of all, if you had wanted to trade from here, you would see what you would have done here on the 1 minute time frame, and then short this market down to this zone I always talked about here. So if you see, this is a full body 30 minutes candlestick, yeah. So, and if you notice on my group here, we are already talking about how we would wait for a change of character here, see, and then we'll long the market upwards, right? And we've been having that chart. Then one of my guy saw this change of character, right? And yes, we're already chatting. I don't know if it is any of this section, but you'd see on this trade idea, then I told him, right? Because he wasn't really sure of what he's doing, but I told him that, come on, guys, see, since this zone, this price tap into a 30-minute zone, right? That, and then we've seen a change of character. To see a change of character, this is the minor change of character here. So you can definitely move your price from here. See, let me show you guys what I mean. So because I went to my 3 minutes, right? And understanding market structure well without you doing any form of mistakes, right? You understand that. See, when price came to this place, yeah. So until this low breaks, before you see a change of character, before you notice that before you can say, okay, market is still bearish, right? So now the price broke the low, right? Then meaning what market is still bearish. Then price went to this guy, yeah, she. After from here, market now came here below this guy here, right? See, and then what did you see? Market now broke above this guy. So immediately broke above it, right? And now saw what my change of character. And this change of character is still even saying that this is what a supply to demand flip, right? Then from here and then bam, left in form of liquidity. See, so if you are trying to short the market, since you feel this is a break of market structure, right? And maybe price actually tap into this guy here, but you see, you just need to be careful whenever you're marking a market structure. Yeah. So until this zone fails before you can still call this one, before you can see the market is still bearish, right? But whichever way, you would see now that this year was more like an equal high liquidity, relatively equal high liquidity. Yeah, see, so I knew so well that market was going to break this one. Also, this Asian high was a liquidity also for me, and I was already telling them that, see, the fact that market has broken below first, right, and then gives you that change of character you're waiting for, come on, you can buy from here, right? Even if you have your TP, yeah, it's fine, right? Just this high. But looking at it, you know what imbalance does, right? Imbalance attracts price to itself, right? And this is the last block we have before the imbalance. And you can see that market is already reacting from there. So to have that easy TP, I just put it here and I told them, okay, if you saw what I was saying, so just be confident, brother. It's reacting from a demand zone. It broke below Asian range and should break above before the continuation to shut down. What I mean by before the continuation to shut down, that is, if you see, I was talking about what you can do after, only if this market does what, break this low. Remember, I say if it does break this low, you can now think what to either short from somewhere here. Okay, this one hasn't from, but these are the zones that we have. You understand? So me, I would not really want to short from here yet, because even if I'm using my Fibonacci, let me see. My Fibonacci is telling me that it is not what premium enough, right? Not premium enough, only maybe if it gets to this point here. But we still have this imbalance that needs to be filled. Even this guy here, I really don't like this zone, but whichever way, I would like to wait to see a change of character here before shorting, or wait to see a change of character here before shorting. Why? Because if you see here, if you watch closely, it's market actually reacted from a supply to demand, because this could mean the demand zone. You understand me? Then market reacted a little bit, then drop, right? So market could just potentially come from here, right? Then give you that change of character you're waiting for, then shut the market downwards. Whichever way, this one, I can just go aggressive at this point. Though I'm not opening anything on MT4Y because this is December. Like I said, I'm still on vacation, because if you come to my Instagram page, you'll see how I'm flexing the money I've made through this year. So, but yeah, that is it. And if you see, these are things I always do for my students, right? I make sure I follow up, right? You see, make sure follow up. Where is it? Okay, so I had the guy, right? The guy actually just closed from the Asian high. Whichever way, it's still cool. It does make sense, right? And I just keep on updating them till we had the TP hit. Okay, yeah, and see some of the students who actually picked some trade, yeah, see how they're making money. Come on. So these are things we really don't need to, sleep over, but just understand market structure, know when to actually pick your trades. Like, you don't really need to force in markets. Yeah, I haven't gotten one SL hit since December, and I don't know why the rumors of we going scared or not really placing trade on December. But whichever way, I really love what I'm doing for my students. I see most of them making money, even though I'm not opening anything on my MT4. It doesn't matter. We still keep on grinding. And please, guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Though I've said it before, but you really need to support my channel. Come on, look at I'm doing a great job on Instagram, but my YouTube feels like it's still sleeping. 714 subscriber. Yeah, I thank God for this one. But let's hit 1K subscriber before the year ends, people. So I think this will be the end. I'm sorry I said it will be the end in the other video, but I will just merge this video and the previous one together, and then I should upload down. Take care, guys. See you in the next video, and just make sure you turn on the notification bell for you to not miss out on those videos that I'll be uploading next. Take care, guys.